brings me to, you know, you're a reverend yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You perform ceremonies. Do you find that there is a spiritual or a religious within this lifestyle, that there is a place for that?
Yes. Very strongly, I feel that way.
And how do you reconcile that against what people would consider within the mainstream, that this is, as you said, you know, that's immoral, that's...
Which makes it very difficult, because I have been involved in different issues about religions in the past, and everybody has this assumption I'm an atheist. I'm not. And the thing is like I can do things with the submissive, and they can almost have the phrase is, what you're going to come across as subspace, which is almost like, which I've never experienced, not being a submissive, but you know, it's a feeling of euphoria. It's almost passing out because of pleasure and things like that. That's in certain ways, that's almost like a religious experience in itself. And if you're a dominant and you help somebody reach that, you reach this feeling of euphoria that is like, it's, I guess the best way is, back when I was a church attending child, would be people coming forth at the altar. You know, you get this real heady experience, a real blissful type thing, this euphoria. And it can be that way. I've always said I practice this as a religion, and but it just doesn't fit in with what the normal religion type things are supposed to be. So, I don't know. Oop, coffee break.
In discussing this project with people outside of the realm of those who practice, they say, well, that's not going on in my backyard. I don't know anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
And that, how do you answer that?
I find that interesting. Supposedly, and I really don't have any numbers to back this up, the rumor has it that the state of Michigan is second only to California in the amount of people that practice this lifestyle. And I find that extremely interesting. There are groups all over the state that you're talking hundreds of people per group. And we know ourselves hundreds that live this lifestyle. It goes on in everybody's backyard. I'm not the only person in this town, and I live in a very small village. And there are others that live in this little town that practice this lifestyle. I just happen to be the most open person about it.
Just to kind of give an idea, what range of people do these people come from? Are they, you know, well-educated folks? Are they, you know, laborers, doctors, lawyers? I mean, what are some of the people you've ran across? I mean, you've been involved with it for a while.
All right, I'll try to break this down the best I can through 15 years. The majority are educated. I would dare say 60% are educated, meaning college or higher degrees, whatever. And there are laborers in this lifestyle. I think you'll find more of the educated person in it, because the ones who, the people I come from, which, you know, I come from very ordinary, hardworking, blue-collar workers. This lifestyle, if somebody lives it right, costs a lot of money for all the things that people use. So you're going to find a lot of people that may be interested in this lifestyle, not in it, only because it is rather an expensive lifestyle. And that's one of the things I found out, that the ones that, and it's almost like ones that can't afford the toys, as they're called, are almost embarrassed about it, that they don't have their own collection of toys to use. So in that aspect, it can be a bit snobbish. It's, even though that most people don't treat them like that, but I have seen it myself, that there are many that get kind of, they're have somebody turn their nose up to them because they don't have enough toys. So it's more for the people that have some, the ones that are more active are the ones that have a little bit better income, a little bit more educated.
Talk about the cost, like, what do we talk?
Oh, decent flogger, you're going to spend, it depends, just a felt flogger, about $80 to $100. You want some special type, you can spend $300-400 on one flogger. You want good handcuffs, or you want you know, little baby handcuffs that you can get at one of the little female stores. There's a lot of difference between the price. A whip, expensive. A lot of things you can make yourself, but the skill level to make something good really is, it can be quite hard. Plus the fact is, how do you explain to your friends, oh, I'm making a flogger? People do keep it hid. It's specialty paddles, leathers, whatever you want to use, they all run money. Even if you're making your own stuff, they run a lot of money. So, you know, the hardware store is my best friend these days. And they all look at me funny every time I come in because they never know what I want. I get very creative on it.
Gotta switch tapes.
Okay. Okay, cigarette time. Bring